I, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, hereby command that you do not listen or subscribe to the Dragon Ball 4 Life podcast. Whatever you do, would you defy royalty? No! Bye!
Last time on Dragon Ball 4 Life.
feels like it's been a minute for us.
It's been like fucking 2 weeks since I see the last one. I don't know.
This about to be just one smorgasbord of an episode because I don't remember what is 6 and what is 7. It's just all about to be blended.
Was hold on, I know 7 was collar.
Yeah, lightning was the
man.
first
These
one.
names are
lightning. 6 was lightning.
Are they supposed to be deep or like?
I know introspective ass titles and shit.
Yeah, we're supposed to think about my life choices by the title of this fucking episode, or like what is this? Or is this a one word synopsis?
Like before, they used to give away the whole plot.
Yeah, literally, it was like a 7-word title. It took the man ages to say it too.
Yeah. It'd be like, "Who is this Raditz? Goku's brother, perhaps?" That's the name of the episode.
Yeah,
legit.
Who killed Shin? Majin Buu.
Right.
big
or it'd literally be like, watch Vegeta die on the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then the next one's like Vegeta's death.
Yep, that's the name of the episode.
Vegeta will die today. Okay.
Vegeta not gonna make it.
And resurrection of Vegeta.
Big fact. Do we want to talk about this potential? Because I'm gonna be pissed if it's only 20 episodes. We could talk about that real quick.
I thought it was going to be that many episodes to begin with. I thought 24 episodes. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like that extra 4 makes a world of difference, though.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's fair.
I remember though when he had said because remember originally it was supposed to be a mini series,
like a web series.
Yeah, so I guess to that, but still at the same time, it's like I hear that and I'm like, well, all our excitement about these lore questions that we had,
probably not gonna get answered.
I don't see that, but we'll see.
Cause we got 13 more episodes now. If it's 20, I hope it's not. I hope that's bad intel. But Geekdom usually be getting it right. But
where
13 more episodes
from. I want to know the source.
Yeah, so that means we still gotta fight. We still gotta fight all 3 Tamagotchis. So that's at least 3 episodes right there.
Tamagotchi.
I'm only ever gonna call them that.
Same. Well, I don't even know what the real word is.
The gang still has to get together. That's an episode. We still got 2 other demon worlds, to maybe not explore.
Yeah,
I doubt we'll be exploring.
Yeah, they're just gonna drop us in the worlds and just be like, hey, this is 2 and 3. I mean, 2
we're
and
gonna
1.
we're gonna get one panel of a flashback of Deborah, and that's it.
Facts. I mean, I guess technically, since we started off in the first demon world with the whole first episode, and the castle's probably the important part, you don't really need to explore the first demon world, but at least the second. At least give us some of the second.
Something.
Some stuff in there.
Something.
I feel like there's been so much exploring though. I'm kind of ready for exploring to be over. And
she said I didn't see
castle things to happen. To start happening.
Yeah, the next few episodes better be action packed.
Yeah, we still got the fusion bugs that we still need to use. All types of things. All types. The third demon eye. I mean, we still don't know what that is. So many things that we need answered.
Yeah. The pacing so far, I have personally been happy with it. I know that even Geekdom said, he was like, sort the pacing out. This is, with the amount of episodes we've got left, we're really not going to get much more in. But I think it's been all right. I think it's been manageable. And I am, like many other ADHD people out there, I can't sit and watch something if the pacing is shit. If the pacing's too slow, I get so uninterested. I pick up my fucking phone and start scrolling. I'm very much one of those people. So it must be all right if I'm managing to sit through it, is what I'm basically saying.
Yeah, I don't mind. And this is the intro. We're here now, I guess.
Oh yeah. Do you have your 10-second recap?
Are we still doing that? I have it if I need to use it.
Oh my god, do it. I need it because I forgot.
All right. So, Mikey, I don't know. I guess you could keep this in, like keep that part in, and then we'll do it. I have it. Hold on. Do I remember what it is? Yeah, we're good. I got it. Like, I guess we could just finish with this. The pacing thing, because I like it too. I like what it's been doing through 7 episodes. I've been satisfied. It's literally just like the announcement that it's only going to be 13 more episodes. It's kind of a bummer. Like 24, I feel like would have been perfect. I would have been. Yeah, this is fine. But yeah, this subtraction
24 is normal too.
Right, that's what I was figuring. Like just a normal anime season, but yeah, only getting 20. We'll see. I mean, we'll see.
That's find out. One thing is certain is it's going to happen the way it's going to happen, and we're going to find out.
Exactly. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, regardless.
and we're going to talk about it. So before I do my 10-second recap for all you lifers out there, the recap will be for episode 5, which we already did the review for that. So go back and listen, give us the streams, and then we'll be doing a combined review for 6 and 7 today. So lots to get to, Trey. You got that clock ready?
A double trouble for your Thanksgiving feasting for all
you
y'all.
Feel me? Yeah. So you when you need to escape from your relatives because they've been pissing you off, you just need a little stroll, something to listen to while you take a trip around the block to maybe extend to a higher sense of consciousness. We've all been there.
This is what you listen to during the Giants and Cowboys game.
No facts. Just mute the game, play us, and just have it running on TV. There you go. We're all good. But I'm ready when you are, Trav. You got you got that clock, good sir.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm hit you with the 3, 2, 1, go, and then let's hit it. So
hold on.
Let me know when you're good.
Hold on. It's been. Look, I had it primed the other day, but then someone wanted to get stabbed. Ruined it for everybody.
Yes.
Oh my god, we need context. Someone
who in New Zealand decided to get shanked, but
at the mall.
Yeah, literally. And then I was late to podcast. And for everyone listening, none of us got stabbed. It was another guy. He's fine, by the way. He's fine. He's fine. He lived.
We got our episode got double jumped. We got jumped by daylight savings time and a stabbing. So many things threw us off.
Yeah, we got fucked up, man. We have been wrecked. But
we got cooked.
All the shit going on.
We got super cooked. We got super Saiyan cooked. That's what we did. All right, Trav. I think I remember. Hold on. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh well. We'll
fuck around and find out.
All right. That's exactly. I'm going off of vibes here. Wait. Hold on.
Good vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I'm cool. Yeah. I'm good. We're good.
You got this.
All right.
I got it. Let me know. All right. We good. Let's go.
All right. In 3.
Then you're not going to introduce me first, bro. You're not going to let I need to hype this, bro. You got to hype me up.
Okay.
He needs more time. He's buying time.
10 seconds, no context recap. Trav, you ready?
All right. We are back for our 10-second no context recap. DB Daima After Dark is back.
Oh, that was too hype. All right, I'm ready. I'm good. Let's go. Let's go, bro.
You told me I'm here to deliver.
You got me lit.
Okay.
Daima After Dark, name of this episode.
And 2. And 1. Go.
We got the Grand Tour King Caden's Castle. Pansy is anything but an adequate packer. Glorio be lying, and Goku had to let him know that he could still go Eminem on these bitches. Ooh.
And he still had 2 seconds to spare. Talk to him. Hit the music, Mikey.
Hit that shit.
A rap career, I swear to God. Like a freestyle rap career. I reckon you could take on the greats with that kind of shit. Like really.
I'm gonna take up a side career path of just summarizing books for people.
You'd be the Dragon Ball rap guy. Be like, oh my god. Oh my god, he's spitting.
Hey, look, come get us. Come get us. Come get us. It's a package deal. You gotta take all three of us.
Bruce Falconer, step aside. We got a new guy now.
The lifers, I don't know how much of that's gonna get kept. So none of this may mean anything to you. If Mike keep this part in. But you know who we be. We be we be the three, we be the trio of danger. It's Matt, Bex, Trav, Matt, Trav, Bex, Trav, Matt, Trav, Bex, Matt. I'm pretty sure that's all the incarnations of that. The only three that matters. Shout out to LeBron and the Heatles here for Dime After Dark. Like Trav said, it's not even Diamond Day, it's Diamond Night. It's that Diamond Night. Oh, double entendre. Don't ask me how. But we here to talk about episodes 6 and 7. Lightning and Collar, they kind of go together, so this kind of worked out for us because it is just one really long plot thread point. So depending on when y'all decided to listen to episode 5, if y'all want to pause this and go listen to episode 5, you don't come on back, please feel free. We'll wait right here for you. But we pick up right where we left off. We on our way to go fight Tamagotchi, which we learned they're numbered. Makes all the sense in the world. That was one of those situations that we were talking about at Shueisha where, you know, it's like 11:59, they need a name by midnight, and they're like, Tamagotchi 1, 2, and 3.
They're like, yeah, that's it. We're totally cooking.
Yeah, brilliant.
Totally cooking with this one. Yeah.
Look, I mean,
so
we numbered Android, so why don't we do it for the Tamagamis?
That is true. Fair point.
Why
as
not?
Above, so is below, as the Bible says. Like if that's what you subscribe to. But yeah, oh shit. So I feel like so much happened in these two episodes. One thing that I did like to point out from episode 5, I don't know if I said it during the review of episode 5, but like we know that they didn't die in the plane crash, but I don't ever remember an episode of Dragon Ball like ending on like a quote unquote cliffhanger. Like the plane crashes and then the episode ends. I can't ever really remember an episode of Dragon Ball Z ending like, oh shit, what happened? Or like, we don't know what happened. We usually like are in the shit with the Z.
I think that the only like cliffhangers, like say quote unquote, that we would have had would be like when Majin Vegeta blew himself up against Majin Buu. Did he actually die, kind of thing? And then obviously the beginning of the next episode, he's just a pile of ash.
He's chalk.
So
Well,
it's just nothing anymore.
Well, it kind of
Like
goes
it's
off
really
of what we were talking about earlier with the episode titles. They have left us with cliffhangers. It's just that the episode title of the next episode gives away what happens.
And the guy at the end as well, Kyle Hebert.
We see a scene where we're like, "Ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen next." Tune in on the next episode. Vegeta's dead. Oh well, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
all right.
About to say they definitely called it Final Atonement. It wasn't called like Atoning for Right Now.
at least throw a question mark after it to kind of give you a little bit
doubt,
of, you know,
some doubt. In
the
minds.
non-mix up, like give us something.
just
give
a little
us some
bit of
credit.
something,
Come on.
you know.
But yeah, I agree actually.
Yeah. Wait, what are we agreeing on?
This is a bit more cliffhangery, a bit more like ooh.
Yeah, we're saying.
I just trust you guys completely with Dragon Ball content, so I didn't even need to know if we were agreeing on.
Like, yeah.
Oh hell yeah, Beck said it. I agree, 1000%.
But no, everyone was okay.
So like I said, I'm not sure how much of what Mikey's gonna keep, but we have talked about, you know, with exploring new world and new Dragon Ball content, we have gotten some world building through episodes 6 and 7. We now know a little bit more about the collars. I love the fact that Pansy hides her with her scarf. That was a really little root thing that was going on there. Her being a princess, still had to wear those life sucker rings. I do like that we got some more context to the metal that the rings are made out of, which are to be indestructible. It gets destructed every single time it's in Dragon Ball.
like the sword that Gohan pulled out of the stone.
Right.
Bro, like, come the fuck on.
But before we
getting broke.
Before we jump to really like episode 7, in episode 6 we get a little bit more context about the Glenn's origin. I know people were wondering about that because obviously prior to Daima, which we just knew that the Supreme Kai was born from a tree, like he was like born like as a fruit from a tree, but which, you know, to an extent is still, you know, sort of the case, but except it looks like they're all born from a giant mushroom. And then we learned that Degasu and Arinsu elected to stay in the demon world, where it seems like most Glins leave the demon world and go to the outside world. And so, I mean, we talked about how we learned that Daima is supposedly only supposed to be 20 episodes, but once again, bringing in new lore that I have questions about okay, are all the Kais and like all the other universes like that we saw the Tournament of Power, are they all Glins? You know, is the demon realm just specific to Universe 7, or is the demon realm just all encompassing of all the multiverses? Because remember when they first traveled to the outside world, they're asked essentially like where do you want to go? Like, so they technically could go to like Universe 6, Universe 11.
Yeah, that's how I think it is. Yeah,
yeah.
Completely like mutually exclusive from, you know, the worlds that we know, and like say, you know, where do you want to go? We can go to another universe. Something. I could be wrong, but my memory tells me that there was another universe spoken about, maybe by that giant fish or some shit. Am I wrong? I could just be making this up. My headcanon sometimes does that. If I'm wrong, don't fucking quote me on this shit, but maybe that's why I think that.
I think what you might be talking about, so they did mention Universe 7, and then they had asked like what number they wanted to go to in Universe 7. They had said like number 3, I think, and it was or they said the one closest to Earth, and then he was like, right. And then it was, that's a popular number today. Now I wonder what's the significance of that number system. Like what is like quadrants? Like what?
Right.
I have no idea. There's so many things that we want to, and I'm still and Trav, thank you for bringing us back to episode 6. I said at the top of this, I don't remember what's 6 and what's 7. I just remember what happens. So thank you for bringing
7's fresh on mine.
Yeah, because episode 6 had a lot of shit that I did actually really enjoy. To kind of go along with like your Glenn conversation, I'm still a tad bit confused as to what a Majin is, because we now know that Pansy and Glorio are both Majins. So you would think that aesthetic is what the Majin people look like, but then that doesn't describe Babidi at all, or Bibidi. He don't look nothing like them. So it's just like, I know that we had said before that we kind of felt like Majin might have been like a designation as opposed to like a specific people, but like the more Majins that they keep saying that all look like Glorio and Pansy, it's leaving me more confused. Like, all right, is it a designation? Is it a species? Like,
they've complicated things where they didn't need to, I think, as well. Like, make it give them an M. We can all very easily correlate that with the Majin thing. Like, give them that, and then we can just be like, okay, cool, they're there.
Yeah, or show like other species in this third realm and refer to them as Majins. I think it's just the fact that all the characters that look alike, they keep calling Majins, is what's throwing me. Because I'm like, all right, well then how does Babidi play into being a Majin? And he's like the original one that we know about, but why he look like that?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he was gangbanging on people. Maybe he came out deformed. Who knows? Like,
have they referred to him as a Majin?
Who, Glorio?
Who, Babidi?
No, Babidi.
That's a good question. He does have the M on his buckle. And he controls Majin Buu.
He all about that.
You know what, Trav? You might have just fucked my headcanon up.
Oh no!
You might not be wrong. They may have never referred to Babidi as a Majin. You might not.
I don't think they did. Because the only time that they've ever really spoken about him was when they were watching him. Am I right or wrong about that?
Yeah.
Have they spoken about him any other time?
No. Outside of the beginning when they talked about just, you know, Babidi and him resurrecting
with Deborah.
Buu.
Yeah. Like they're
but,
speaking about Deborah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't recall anything else about
Babidi.
Babidi.
Has the pointy ears and has magic. So, so is Deborah a Majin? Like,
is he it? Is he secretly the boss of Babidi? Like, yeah, fucking hell. Is that why Bobbity got him killed?
I'd be cool if Bobity's just a wizard from the demon world. I'd be fine with that. But then why is Majin Buu called Majin Buu? Like, I guess that's the part.
We need that answered. Like, honestly, we actually really do. In the next couple of episodes as well. Like, no, don't leave that shit hanging, because they will know that we, as old fans, have this in our head. We're here, one, because we're Dragon Ball fans, but two, because we have questions that we may not have had before, but we definitely have them now. And we want them answered so that we can carry on enjoying the show.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Like, they've kind of convoluted it. They made a mess of a situation that I don't think any of us would have thought that deep into had they not started.
Like, I was chilling, bro. I was chilling. I was waiting for more.
It's a kids show. Stop thinking so much about it. Yeah, but your demographic is not kids.
Yeah. You guys don't get it. Anyone saying that, you just don't get it.
Like I said, pre-episode 6, I was fine with Majin just being a designation and not being a species. But then, like, when we started touring King Kadan's castle and they're referring to all these similar looking things as Majins, it's like, it creates the confusion in my head, for sure.
Well, you know, all they care about is, and they, I mean Shueisha is making money. So release a Demon World guidebook.
Yes, I would buy that. We're suckers, eh? We are like literally the consumer.
They say, yo,
just make the money, man.
Just make the show. They'll complain. We'll throw a book at them afterwards.
We'll be ambiguous on purpose, so we drain more money out of you.
And then we'll use it as knowledge, knowledge that people. Well, actually, the book says.
Well,
that's
in
what
chapter 3,
this is canon. Look, he had read the book.
And then just for a new arc to come out in about a year to totally retcon everything.
Yeah, so fucking all up retcons, like, oh nah.
You're definitely gonna start. Nah. Oh, clearly, you only watched Daima on TV. You didn't read the book.
Peasant.
Right.
Actually,
commoners.
Do you guys think there will be a manga for this?
Can I be real?
Yeah.
On my own personal opinion, what I want?
Yeah.
I don't want a manga. I can't go through another. Oh, we've seen it. Now I gotta read it.
I feel you. Super superhero kind of.
But
oh my god, yeah. Which one?
What about a prequel manga?
Or that plus if they just like Daima ends, right, and they just released just a Daima manga book. I would take that. I would take that where it's like we get it in its entirety versus chapter by chapter.
Okay, yeah, I can fuck with that heavily.
You can still add little differences to the manga to make it, its own entity, because they like to do that. But for my own consumption, I mean, we'll be here every week to talk about it, but I personally can't do it again. But I will do it.
It would be a lot. And I think, like you say, living through, Dragon Ball Super God damn hero. Like, we grinded through that, man. That was hard. It was actually so hard. Because it was just, like we said so many times, it was literally just a carbon copy of the fucking movie. Into, the movie shots were exactly the same in the manga type shit. Like, that's cool. Like, we liked it in black and white, but fuck.
Like, hindsight, how we got through that and made it entertaining.
I don't know.
Kudos to us. I'm proud of us.
Yeah. Kudos to people that actually were there to listen to that as well. That weren't like, fuck this, I've already watched this. I don't need this.
we essentially trauma bonded.
Yo, 1,000%.
Hard.
like we weren't already friends. It brought us closer together.
Yeah, that definitely, that soul bonded us. But yeah, I could dig.
We did permanent Patara fusion through that damn that arc.
Right.
Triple fusion.
Yeah, we damn sure needed a time limit, and they said nope, not for this one.
We're dragging this out, guys.
This one's forever.
We're gonna keep this going.
Like,
Yeah,
unless
like,
you got
one
some blue
release would
stomach
be
juice
lit.
laying around. This one's forever, guys.
Yeah, give me one release, full color version. All right, yeah,
Fat ass book. That'd be fire. I'd be happy.
You know,
hardcover.
even if it took a month to read, I would invest into that, like,
Same.
mentally, you know.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
Full
hope you're listening.
cover. It needs full
But
cover,
you know what'd be
full
funny
color.
though? Our dumbasses would then review it chapter by chapter. Thus, then
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
during
we
a
got
slow
the book. Now
look,
here we
during-
go. We're gonna
look,
give it
during
to
a-
you
during
chapter
a-
by chapter.
During a slow time and content, we hit each other. So we're gonna review the Daima manga.
I mean, my memory is so trash that I would probably need to do that.
Just start
Like, imagine reading the whole thing and then maybe like, I've got fucking no idea what happened at the start. I'm sorry.
Damn,
It's so
Goku
long.
was a kid. Okay.
Oh,
Right,
was he?
word.
I think I remember that in the show, maybe.
Like, oh, so Monsters
Okay,
are the
speaking-
blue guys? No.
Speaking of the show, though, Pansy, how do you guys say it? I say Pansy.
I say
I think that's how they say it.
I say
I'm
pansy.
fine either way.
Are we?
So the only reason I say pansy is because I know that with like Glorio and then like Habis, they're like flower names on purpose. So that's why I figured it's pansy.
Okay.
It's my head canon. It's my head.
So, Pansy, are we cool with her just being Bulma, but in the demon world?
Literally Boma.
How do we honestly feel about that? And do we hate it? Because same.
Are we all in agreement here?
All of them
Yeah, she made that
information.
decision
What
for
the
us. She's just like, who's this pansy and why do we hate her?
Was it fish?
Wrong answers only.
Like her. Yeah. But like, okay, so like, yes, they've complicated heaps of shit, but they've kept something simple like that. Like that's a character archetype. But did they have to be so simple with it? Damn.
I know it's a trope that we've seen and then we've seen Pansy before. We
1000%.
Yeah, we already know her. She's married to Vegeta. You know this bitch.
Yeah,
You
like
don't need
we've
to
seen
do
her.
it. She don't need to hang out. She's Bulma with a collar and stuff.
We read Dragon Ball. Like we know.
We know how this goes.
And she older than Bulma too, so she even more of like a seasoned Bulma-esque woman. I don't know. I'm not really vibing with that. You know, the minute she was like, "Oh, I'm into tech," I was like, "Oh, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up."
when she started fixing shit, I was like, oh, it's Boma.
I know.
It would have been better, and this is just nitpicking, but it would have been better if we had to wait for Bulma to fix some shit and some, you know, and then they had to find actual solutions to stuff instead of just like, I can do that. Boom.
And when are we gonna get the female character that they meet along their journey that isn't just the brains but can't do anything physically?
Yeah.
Like that's that we when are we gonna get them meeting like in Android 18 personality type where just badass?
They set the bar too high with 18. That's why
They do.
I know.
Yeah, they
Like,
for
I know.
Videl as
I
well.
know.
She's
God
too
damn.
badass. How can
Like,
you
you can
top that?
they can still be smart as shit and be the MacGyver that fixes everything, but
Real.
I need them to meet a female character that can't just throw a wasabi bomb, that
Yeah.
has the ability to throw hands, feet, key blast,
Whipping
you know,
feet.
toe blast. I need it all. And we keep on getting that same archetype. And, you know, I mean, I don't have any beef per se with Pansy, but we've seen Pansy. We've seen
Yeah.
It's
like-
Pan. It's Pan from GT. Mixed the Boma.
It's kind of an
Yeah.
amalgamation
Yeah.
of Pan and Bulma for realsies. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of women will, and fair play, no disrespect, but they will complain that we don't get, you know, these strong woman characters in gaming and anime and all this stuff. They're either, you know, brutally evil General Esdeath type stuff, or they're, you know, Pan or Pansy or that kind of thing. General Esdeath is great though, let's be fucking real.
She's so awesome.
But
That show was
I
super slick,
think
though.
I know, so good. So many people haven't seen it. Go and watch Akame ga Kill everyone. But like, imagine if just picture this. Imagine if Glorio was a girl, I reckon that would be so fucking dope. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not all like, I don't get bent out of shape about none of this. I'm like, whatever, it kind of is what it is, you know. But that would be so fucking cool. Like, obviously, Glorio's really strong. He's smart too. He got some, you know, he's being a little devious kind of thing. He got some shit going on. I don't know. We'll find out. But that would be super rad if he was a chick. That's all I'm saying.
And like to Trav's point about like we've seen Pansy, we've seen Glorio a million times. Broody, mysterious teenage character.
Yeah, he's Android 17. Like,
17 in trunks.
Yeah,
yes, and Frieza,
and Han Solo randomly.
He be doing that Frieza pose, man. I swear to God.
Yeah,
up right.
I mean, we could get into that because that was some shit.
Yeah, I
mean,
you know, sticking on episode 6, you know, we learned about, like we said, the Glenn origins. We learned that Degasu, Riensu, and Shin all came from the same tree, which, by the way, we'll get to it in episode 7 of Shin's real name, but I'm gonna say it right now. Whenever Shin is actually,
you don't call him by his government name.
When he's actually about his business, like he is right now, he's Nahare. He's Nahare.
Yeah, when he on that shit, when he on his grind.
Like Daima, he's Nahare. All right,
yeah,
and Dragon Ball Z and Super, he's Shin.
He's Shin. Like, yeah, when he's fucking up.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we fuck with Nahare, but you know,
yeah.
I would say, you know, he actually is living up to his. Well, he couldn't go back to the motherland and show his incompetence there. He's like, shit, all right, I gotta act like I know what I'm doing. So
coming to America.
It's kind of like when you put on your best act when like the parents are around, and when they go away, then you start acting a fool again. You're like, yo, Matt, what's good, my nigga? What's going on? Hey, Mr. Porter, how are you doing, sir? It's great to see you today.
So how
are you today?
Anyway, so yeah, I was saying, Bull back there, he off his shit.
As soon as they walk away, like they gone. Yeah, motherfucker.
But yeah, in true video game fashion, you know, they set up shop to camp and rest to build up their HP, and then
why don't anybody ever like? I've never understood in the anime when they find the cave, no one wants to just like throw a pebble to the back of their base just see if something moves,
just to check.
Like no, like just throw a little.
The way that we all would,
yeah,
right.
Throw a stone back there and just listen. Throw a stone and listen. See if anything starts rumbling around back there. They're like, oh no, this dark ass cave looks cool to camp out.
If they wanted to do a true video game fashion, they should have had like an aura around them where like as they got closer it started getting red, and you're like all of a sudden then the rooms around them you start getting the invisible barriers because now
the doors all closed. Health bar appears above them.
The music changes.
Music begins. That was a very funny scene though.
That's how I know it's about to be a fight. Like shit. In here.
No, I did enjoy the comedy out of their interactions with Minotaur, and then the Minotaur watching Glorio and Goku fight and being like, yo, I wasn't that hungry for real, man.
Yeah. He's like, are they ignoring me? Like, that was solid. That was some good comedy.
He said, you ever thought you was hungry, but really you was just thirsty? He said, I got water back there. He said,
I ate yesterday.
I got leftovers from the Chinese spot around the corner.
He said, I got a hot plate back there, bro. I'm cool, bro.
That was actually so gold. Gold.
Just toss me some of them wasabi bombs and I'm out, yo. Some seasoning.
Bex, I know you got some. I know you wanted to talk about your man Glorio when he was showing off his skills. What was going through your mind when you saw Glorio and his lightning abilities, and he thought he was, you know, the man until Goku said, "All right, that's cool and all, but let me show you what this SSJ do."
I mean, it's pretty cool that, you know, Glorio got to flex some power. I liked his Frieza pose. I like that he's a lightning user, but and I think we're going to say this a lot. We have seen it. He's basically an Uchiha and Frieza in that scene. Like, I'm sorry, dude, just a little different. god damn! Just make even
Sasuke Ufriza.
Man, name of this episode.
like have him put 2 fingers in the air for fuck's sake, not just
Word,
one.
that's fact.
We've seen this so many times. For God's sake, just come on, give us some credit. So but other than that, I actually did quite like it because I like things that I'm familiar with as well, even though I'm complaining about them.
1000%.
Say that again.
I was about to say, I think we started overlapping sound wise. We back. I think we back.
I think you turned it to Guru for a second.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I blipped out, but we back.
Yeah,
We back.
time traveling again.
I went ahead of y'all. That's what it was.
Yeah.
You did a temporal shift.
That's 1000%. Like I hit triangle. I did a ward shift. I was arrow throw real quick. That's one of my bad. I came back. I'm back. My fault, guys. So with there allegedly only being 20 episodes, a thing that's like stuck in my craw. We'll see what we give it. I feel like they keep adding like depth to like Glorio's character. Like they keep adding like shit like, oh yeah, this boy has a crazy backstory, or like some bigger, like they keep putting stuff in here that I'm like, oh, like when are we gonna start like learning more about him? Like we know that he's working with Shin's sister. What's her name, Trav? You might know.
Rinsu.
Rinsu, yeah, we know that he's working for her. We don't know why.
How
I'm
you
sure
do
that'll
that?
come up. You're right. Just the name. He's
Do you
locked
have
in.
a list or something?
just have a note board right up
Sticky board.
Yeah,
You know,
take notes while you're watching it.
I said, all right, right here.
Well, yeah, but they keep putting in like things that you would hope they get to in his backstory, just like kind of make him like a well-rounded character. I might have been tripping, but I feel like when he was like going for that final blast against Goku, and when he saw that Goku wasn't gonna move, I feel like he held back a little bit. Not to say that he was gonna like blow Goku away, but it did seem like when it was really big and Goku wasn't moving, he was just like, I don't want to like fuck my man's up. Like I kind of need him, yo. And then he like shrunk the beam. So I was just like, is he stronger than what we got going on? And when they have like certain scenes and they'll say like certain shit, they always like cut to his eyes. Like he does like a cut on his eyes.
Right.
And it's like, all right, what are you hyping me up for? Like the payoff better be great. Like he better be like the disgraced prince or Deborah's illegitimate son. Like I need something.
Right.
I need something big.
Okay.
He's the 4th Tamagotchi. Plot twist.
I am starting to think he's a pawn. He's a pawn in whatever Arinsu is planning. I think Arinsu probably promised him some sort of something that is revolved around like justice and helping out the demon realm that he thinks he's supporting, and then I think he's gonna learn that Arinsu has some other horrible motives that he was just used in order to get to what she needed to achieve, and thus he's gonna link with Goku to help him stop whatever is going on. He's gonna feel bad for bringing Goku in because he was told a lie. Like I think that's where I'm starting to go now. I think that Glorio is, because they showed him calling Arinsu and like, oh, everything's going according to plan. But I'm getting the sense that he's under the belief of whatever Arinsu is planning, it's going to be for the betterment of the demon world. But then he's going to learn that she has her own individual motives, and that's going to be a big final fight.
I agree with both of these things, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Trev, I agree with you too. And the sad part about all that is, I feel like there's not enough show to give him both of those storylines, like him having like a secret past and also being a pawn. And like, I feel like if they lean with their Arinsu one, like we're not really gonna like get to know about Glorio, like, or maybe like who he is isn't really that important, even though they've kind of like made it seem like who he is and like what his motives are a big thing. I will say before we started moving in episode 7, I did take that Shop keeps saying that, oh, the last person that tried to fight the Tamagotchi like had a big gun and he got killed. Glorio has a pretty big gun. I don't know if maybe that was his dad that got killed. Do we know how many wishes the demon Dragon Balls get? Is it just one? Is it more than one? No one's ever said?
I don't think they've ever said.
Yet.
I don't think so.
I assumed it was just one.
Because I didn't feel like that was a throwaway line. Like when they were having that conversation at the shop when he was eating, and he was just like, oh yeah, no one's ever beat him. Last person that tried was 20 years ago. He said all I remember is that he had a big gun and he got killed. And I was just like, I wonder if
and
Glorio's gun is like his dad's gun, like what he had. Like maybe his dad was on a mission for the Dragon.
Well,
Yeah.
you could be onto something, because remember how quickly he agreed with Goku on taking on the Tamagami to get the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, maybe
Like
maybe
he didn't argue it at all. He was like, because the whole
He's like, "Ooh,
plan
good plan."
was, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, no, we can do that. Okay, yeah.
Because the reason why I had asked y'all if we know how many wishes they got, maybe part of Arinsu's manipulation, if it's multiple wishes. This would only work if it's multiple wishes. And she's just like, hey, like if you give me the Dragon Balls, we could use one to like bring your dad back. Like bring it back to your dad. Like if they get more than one.
This. It would be good to know.
Yeah.
Because in my head it kind of, because it's obviously a powerful dragon. In my head it's a Super Shenron type situation where it's just one gangster as fuck wish, like, you know, more powerful than Shenron or whatever. But I could be wrong about that. But yeah, it'd be good to find that out, because then we'll be able to theorize and hypothesize much more.
Yeah, I'm about
On
to say
this
7
kind of
episodes
thing.
in, you would have thought that might have been something that came up. Like how many wishes you get.
The first, 5 episodes were so chill and so much fucking around. And then I feel like the last 2 have just been like, we've had a lot of things said to us. A lot of things explained, like, you know, even Shin's real name and things like that. So maybe we'll get some more meat in these upcoming episodes.
You know what it was, Bex? They said after episode 5, they was like, shit, I forgot we only doing 20 of these. It's like, we might want to pick up the
We
pace.
need to work on the pacing. Let's go.
We got some time.
They said,
Boys.
they said, I thought we had 24. Our bad. Like, let's start editing some of these things, bro.
we were just fucking around.
But yeah, it's just there's so much like side comments or like sneaky additive sentences that I feel like are used to like make us like want to know more about Glorio, and I'm starting to fear that we're not gonna get to know much more about him outside of like maybe like an exposition little, like you said, Trav, like if it gets revealed that he was like when they inevitably find out that he's like been allegedly, well, we don't know that he's setting them up, we just know that he's whatever part of Arisu's plan he's a part of it. We don't know what that plan is, but I'd be pissed if I'm not even pissed, it's starting to feel like it's just going to be a conversation and like when he's explaining himself to his now friends, when he realizes that he likes these people now, gives him like that standard anime, this is why I did what I did, maybe with a flashback.
Well, we're about to have another character introduced that has a lot of questions to be answered, that once again they have the ability to make like a side manga about. Like we always talk about all the Tournament of Power multiversal characters that we would love to see, you know, little stories about. Like I'd love to learn more about Jiren. We want to see like an assassin story about Hit. Well, I feel like Glorio is about to be added to the list of, we don't really know too much about this guy and we want to know, and we might not ever get that. So
Like, am I the only person that thinks they could explain things in, I don't know, 5 minutes? And not just explain things, but like flesh things out. Like it doesn't actually take much time to give depth to characters, to, like, even with Jiren, we could have had more about him. Again, I've said this before, I'm okay with the fact that he's a bland character, so to speak. But even later on, we could have found more out. And that could have been half an episode. That could have been, you know, a couple of panels just to give, you know, more depth to something that we want to know about. It may not add to the story necessarily, but it's just our curiosity, I think, naturally wants to know these things. And it wouldn't take much from them. So I get a little bit bothered sometimes. And, you know, it's always just nitpicky stuff. But I get a little bit bothered that I'm like, they could have just given us that. And I do feel like we'll not get that with Glorio. I feel like we'll probably find out some stuff about him. We'll find out, what his role is in this whole situation. And I think that he's got more power to be uncovered. But yeah, I can't see him being, like, oh shit, he's such a deep character.
Right.
Or anything like that. So,
The layers.
like, whoa, my God. Fair enough, man. We understand why you're so broody.
But it's like, so what you just said, like, that brings up something that I didn't even realize that I was annoyed with until you just said it. Like, with you saying it would literally take 5 minutes for them to like just give us deeper explanations just to mad shit, not just Glorio shit. We've already gotten like 3 dinner scenes. We've literally gotten 2
Right.
Goku needs to take a shit scenes. Like,
Right.
2 of them. 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
so,
saying.
like, we didn't need that.
Goku just been eating and shitting. Like, yo,
That's
literally.
his only job this whole time. He ain't done nothing else except for a couple of
He
things.
been eating
That
shit
don't
and
matter.
hiding. That's what he been eating shit and hiding. That's what he's been
Yeah.
doing. Like, meanwhile, our man, now they out here putting hands and feet in judo chops on
Right,
people.
right.
Putting
He
in-
finally
putting in
made
work.
himself useful. He
So, my man,
finally.
As if like my Star Wars comparisons haven't been enough. My man literally force pushed that spaceship off into oblivion. Hit him with the force.
He did, man.
Well, you know what's also funny too? How the series had started with everybody fearing King Goma's rule, what him and Degusu got planned. And then they just haven't been around. Like, what are we scared of? What are we scared
They probably
of?
keep
Build
they've
it
been
just a
telling,
little bit. But again, 10-second
They've
scene.
been telling
10-second scene.
stories. Yeah, that's all they've been doing. Make sure Dende he's been getting his
Yeah,
nighttime
they're
stories,
making sure Dende is fed well, is treated right, and we see the what are they, the Gemrati or whatever the soldiers are called, like the
Genda something.
yeah the Gemrati
Genjutsu,
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah.
Yeah, we keep seeing them. Like his security patrol, they mad active in all these episodes.
Right.
Like,
We see them everywhere.
Yeah, they're crawling. They're like, in Final Fantasy 15, I don't know if you guys have ever played it, but there's fucking soldiers like literally everywhere. You can't even
Yes.
go anywhere without them. They just drop out of these like planes. It's like,
Wait,
whoa.
That's so funny you said that, because I'm like, they literally are probably whenever like the Kakarot DLC, they're probably just going to be those annoying like just random soldiers that just
Frieza
keep on
Force
populating
guys.
that, like yeah.
Like a Saiyaman and shit.
But that's so funny you used Final Fantasy 15, because especially once you get to the point when Noctis is just OP and you just like one shot like all those soldiers that just randomly pop around. That's what it's gonna feel like with those King Goma soldiers when you're fighting them. You're just one hit with the Nyobo and you're done. Like just boom. All right. Like, all right, cool.
just
like Shin could probably take them.
yeah. Mind you,
somewhere
quick side note,
Power
it
Stone-wise,
it did feel good in Final Fantasy 15 of doing mad side quests and just being OP on some of the.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was gratifying a little bit.
I one-shot the super boss in that. Well, it wasn't really a one-shot. It was more of just like, I need to keep doing this thing until it connects with him. Because it was after endgame, you get that ring accessory.
Yeah.
And I just stood back so he couldn't hit me. It was a massive turtle thing. And he would like smash the ground. And if you were obviously in range, you would get hit. So I just stood right on the edge. I so cheaped this. I was right on the fucking edge. And I just kept going with this warp ring. And then eventually he just warped the fuck out. And it was like, here's your trophy. Thanks, PlayStation. Score. Anyway, back to Daima. My bad. Back to episode 7 where Shin was super useful.
Yes.
And Goku went poop.
I was the whole episode. I was just thinking about you guys. I said, "Look at our bullshit. Look, you heard us talking all that shit." He was like, "I'm gonna show y'all." He said, "I'm gonna show y'all."
Proud of him.
You know what it is? You know, he said, "I'm not an away player." He said, I'm a home team guy. So when the lights is right on my home field, that's when I shine. Like, that's when I shine. Like, that's all he needed. That's all he needed.
They had to give him that.
He's a little homesick.
That's all he needed.
He's a little homesick. That's all he needed. That's all he needed.
And this is what I'm saying, you know, one scene, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds of something that we have probably wanted for a very long time, that we expected all those years ago in the Majin Buu saga, and now it finally happened. It's like, thank you. We feel seen.
Facts. Literally in half a fight scene, they made us 10 years of talking shit about Supreme Kai. And
they just shut us the fuck up.
We feel better about him as a person. We like, you know what? That's our guy. That's our Kai right there, yo.
He can sit with us. He can hang.
That's our Kai right
He's part of the Z Squad now. He's good. He can go to the Tournament of Power team. He's fine.
He 1000% like usurped King Kai's usefulness in the world. Like, you won't never see King Kai no more, yo. Like, he used to stay around. Like, King Kai was always the voice of reason, like giving some helpful little tidbits in somebody's ear. Now he's never. He retired. Like,
he said Goku after the Cell saga. He said, "I'm done with you, Goku."
Yeah, when he blew up his shit, he's like, "Yeah, I'm off you, bro."
He's like still dead. He's still dead. He's still so mad about it.
He's still tight.
And like, there's been so many opportunities to wish him back as well, and he's just like, "Fuck you guys." I do all this for you. I do all this. Nah.
He gonna get used to that Halo, and that's when they wish him back. He said, "Motherfuckers, I just figured out how to accessorize this bitch, and now y'all wanna wish me back." Now y'all wanna wish me back.
He said, "I can eat as much food as I want and not gain any weight because this is just my form. I'm dead and I can't gain any weight.
Gonna stay this way forever."
What the fuck happened to the Grand Supreme Guy? Where he been at?
Oh, you mean the Elder?
Yeah, no, not that one, not the old one, not the old.
The Grand Supreme Kai.
Yeah, the Grand Supreme Kai from the Goku Pycon fight.
Yeah.
Fuck, he been at?
Yo, he's somewhere with his boombox listening to music.
Wasn't he in the manga? Wasn't he in the Moro arc manga somewhere?
Was he?
I'm fucking sure he was.
It's been such a long time. I have to go back and look. But yeah, he was cool.
Because there was so much talk about Kais and stuff in that arc. I feel like I'm making so much shit up today. Like,
at this point, your canon better than the regular canon if he's not.
Like,
if he's not,
I'm just gonna start writing Dragon Ball, and I'm just gonna say that this is it.
You know what it is?
Everyone will be happy with it.
Look, one episode, we're not gonna watch an episode and just do a review like we did watch it and just freestyle the shit like it's fat.
Yes. I'm
Goku
so
really,
into that.
Goku really
like
got jacked up by the Tamagami, man.
Episode 11, we just gonna record and not watch that. We're gonna watch the episode.
That'll be the most shit talk we've ever done in our lives. And I feel like we could do it as well. Like literally, we would just roll in the making up stuff. Like, sweet, we're totally. And it would feel so like fine and normal as well. Like, because there's 3 of us.
Whoever thought Frieza would have popped up in here? Yeah.
Oh my god! Did you guys see Moro? Oh my god, Majin Buu's there too. Wow. Why isn't Majin Buu there? Why isn't Majin Buu there?
Yeah,
why isn't Majin Buu there?
I
just realized, why isn't he there? Why haven't they called him? He's friends with them. I'm sorry, I just my brain is breaking now.
Or
what?
We haven't seen nothing that looks like what Buu is. Like down in the Demon Realm, we haven't seen any Buu looking things there. I would love to know what the Buu creation process was. That'd be something that'd be nice to figure out. This would have been the series to do it.
Did they not honestly go, oh shit, that they have the same name? They're the same name. Let's just mind you,
we're now allies with the demon that was feared. Maybe we should bring that demon with us.
Let's just get in touch. Just get in touch with that. Give me a kill if I can call.
They were so worried about these people that defeated Majin Buu for some reason coming to the Demon Realm when they have no business coming to the Demon Realm. They were just protecting their world that Bobbity had attacked. But anyways, that's one thing about their logic that is kind of a little bit off. But wouldn't you be worried about Majin Buu, who is on Earth still? Like, don't you think he would make them more scared than the people that defeated Majin Buu, who actually were doing them a solid? I don't know, but Goma said, all right, make them kids. But,
are they aware as well that Majin Buu is like still alive?
I don't think they are. Yeah, because I think when they were watching on demand in the VHS tapes, they were just like, "Oh shit, they killed Boo. That's crazy." Like, I don't think they're aware that, like,
they just didn't. They would have. They just glossed over the part of Kid Boo fucking up Fat Boo.
That's what I was just about to say. I feel like you definitely saw a little a clip of that like Fat Boo and Kid Boo was scrapping. Like, I feel like they saw that part, so they just like, oh, all right, overlook that part. Like, that's cool. And track to like
Majin Buu could be a trump card. Yeah, somehow. I don't know.
And not only that, like the flip side of that to the logic trail, like for the Z fighters, I'm not including Goku because there's naivete, but for everybody else, the last interaction that y'all had with anything involving Majin, the world was destroyed. And now you got this whole thing of mine, y'all just trusting of all these people. Like, I get like you have to like move forward in the show and you can't like take up all that time. But I'm like, the Majin Buu saga just happened. Like, we just got done dealing with these tattooed people fucking up the world. And now we about to go into their home world and we just trusting of all these people? Like, we're just like, oh yeah, we believe you, we got you.
Yeah, you can ride with us. Like, a princess, sweetest.
Eating their food, no question asked. You don't know if they're gonna poison you.
I was tilted over that. Like, do you even know what you're like? I know it's you, Goku, but please ask some questions first.
Yo, Glorio even said, don't ask what type of meat that is.
Yeah,
he said, just
right. He said, eat your damn sandwich, Dave.
There's a lot of focus on food actually in Daima in general. Like, he's eaten a lot of food. He had burgers. He had those little balls that are 2 meals.
That was worth two
meals. 2 meals.
Falafel. It wasn't to look like
that 1,000%.
And he's just like, oh, is there more?
I'll take 2 of them. I'll pop 2 of these real quick.
So what?
Like, bro, or even like this done turned into a like let's pick apart this episode type.
Yeah, real.
Even going back to just like time being used not so wisely. That whole crashing of the ship was so pointless. Like, you get a ship, Pansy overpacks it, you crash the ship just to take some shit out to then refly the ship again. That was so unnecessary. Like, none of that was needed. Like, y'all did that just for them to be like, oh shit, we overpacked, let's leave half our stuff. That didn't cause no inconvenience to this trip. Like, like, was that just to put them in that cave to not fight that Minotaur? Like I'm so confused as to like what was the point of them crashing the ship? Because they got back up in the sky. The very next episode. Like, I thought at first when they had crashed, I was like, all right, dumbass reason that she overpacked. That's why they crashed. Like, they could have done anything to make them crash. I thought it was so that they was gonna have to like hoof it. Like, they really don't want them to get there quick. I thought they were gonna make them like walk through the demon realm so they can explore it and give us more information. But they were literally back up in the air. The start of the episode, the very next episode.
For a split second before the Gandamari just say,
pull over. Yo, facts.
Pull over. Then for that ship to get destroyed, then for them to take their ship.
Yo, like, they could have cut out all that middle shit. like literally, none of that needed to be. The crashing of the ship the first time. If y'all was just gonna have them get shot or pulled over and landed to get destroyed, they should have just did that. They should have just went right to that.
Right.
Just have them flying, have to land, get into the fight, shit gets blown up. Y'all just saved us 10 minutes of shit that we could have like been exploring some other stuff.
And that 10 minutes could have been spent, lore, like actual things explaining Florio to us will wear is Majin Buu, and don't worry, he's coming. But, you know, all that could have happened in that 10 minutes.
And I feel like every other episode we're led to believe that Deborah was like the different thing from the previous episode. Because first it seemed like he might have been an okay guy, and then it seems like he's a piece of shit, and then it seems like he cares, and now we know that he was the one that invented these slave collars, or like oversaw the invention of the slave collars. So it's like, what the fuck?
I oversaw the invention,
and somehow we're supposed to believe that Goma is worse than Deborah. Okay,
right.
Well, I can see it. I feel like Deborah, as you know, the Demon King. Like, of course, you're gonna be fucking evil, but like, I feel like
word is implied. A little bit of evilness is required.
Well, Deborah probably was able to have a little Dahmer to him, where he was probably able charming to the people in a way.
Good looking guy, you know.
He showed up in the third demon room with them collars. He said, "I got you guys some jewelry."
Yeah. He made it cool. They're like, "Oh, you know what this
I mean, y'all saw the cape on him. That's kind of elegant." Like, okay.
No, you know what it was? He had one that you could take off and like showed up with it. He said, "Yeah, look at my new necklace," and I was like, "Oh my
god!" all the Majin are like, "He's so evil, but he's so
fashionable."
You know what? That is such a thing, though. That is such a fucking thing.
He showed up
especially the girls
with a detachable one, with his cape flowing, had the detachable one. And I was like, "Oh my god, where'd you get that drip?" He said, "Oh, funny you asked." And just started handing him out.
I mean, look, there are probably some freaks out there that love when he spit and they turn him to stone. Come on,
real.
Come on.
Like, let's be honest. How many girls out there listening right now think Sephiroth is hot as fuck? He is a genocidal maniac. Also, let's talk about Vegeta. Like, everything, you know, also a genocidal maniac on multiple occasions. Like, girls,
once
you know,
and different galaxies.
Demon Man woman probably don't
look at Aizen and Bleach.
Oh, don't ever get me started.
Yeah,
damn,
like,
I change accents and everything.
You see him? Even thousand,
me, man.
Even Thousand-Year Blood War Aizen is even elegant with the hair slicked back. He got
Aizen was ridiculous.
Yeah,
they knew what they're doing to us. Oh my god.
Look, my man was literally gimped tied to a chair, still slinging, like still killing everybody.
Drip out. The Lord. I don't care. Do whatever you want to him. He's still the best. Nerf him. I don't care. He's still the king.
Well, they tried and it still didn't work.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
They said we just gotta hide you down in the.
We need another fucking podcast.
Yeah, they was like, they said,
talking about Bleach,
hey, bro.
Hey, Matt and I've been trying to do the Bleach one. We just haven't found the time yet. But I think
that's
true. Fact. Look, now that they're in the last part of it, I feel like we can finally get to it because there's not gonna be more episodes for us to fall behind. But damn, they really told Islands, and they was like, "Yo, we're gonna wrap you in latex and lock you in our basement."
Yeah. We're not gonna kill you. We're just gonna do this instead. He's like, "Whatever, I don't give a fuck."
And then when time was tough in the Soul Society, he said, "Nah, y'all need me."
Yeah. Oh, you need me, huh?
I was getting a little cozy. I was getting a little cozy down here, but you know, I don't know, man.
I was just supposed to have a nap.
When he went down there for the meeting, he said, "Hey, bro, they wanted to put that rubber ball in your mouth." I said, "No." I told him no. You owe me one, bro.
Shit, even you waha wa ba 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 ba. He even went down to Aizen and said, "Yo, look, I know you're a Soul Reaper, but I know you're not really fucking with them, and like I could use you." And he said, "Yeah, you could, but
yeah, you probably could." Yeah.
He said, "Bro, he said, I know what looks well for me right now." He said, my man, he said, "This is a lazy boy recliner they got me strapped to, bro." He said, "I'm good." He said, "I'm good." He said, "I'm good."
He said,
where I'm at.
Come back with a different price. Come back.
Yeah. Like, actually, you don't realize that you're just hypnotized right now. Please, sir, you may go.
He said, remember that one time you came and visited me in prison? He said, yeah, got your ass. Got your ass. Yeah. Ice is the bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just proved the point. Everybody loves a sociopath.
Literally.
Legit.
So Deborah's rocking around Demon Realm, just like
That's what it was.
winning people over with his charm and his boyish good looks.
There definitely was some people in the crowd with the sign that says "spit on me." It's definitely some when he would come to town.
Deborah, turn me to stone, please. He said, well, if you don't, ladies, come.
If you insist.
You just go into his room and he just has like just statues of women just
Of his
like,
fans.
by his bed, like.
and you know when he's doing it sensually, I feel like he does like a Ginyu for his pose before he spits.
Yeah. He's a showman.
When it's beef, it's just spit. But when it's like for pleasure, yeah, he had some shit to it.
He's like, let me limber up. Does a stretch, assumes a pose, does the spit. It's real like gracious.
I was doing some throat exercises.
Yeah.
It gets real
Make sure he gets
sensual.
like enough out.
Deborah, freak boy.
He said, where should I aim?
do you want it on the face or? I'm sorry.
Look, it's Daima After Dark, baby.
Daima After Dark, baby.
This is what happens.
Listen, Gohan's gonna get like PTSD hearing that. He's gonna, yo, what the yo, what?
And Vidal's just like, they right.
Gohan's like, what?
Like, Gohan, you could turn up the evil in this house.
Vidal said, when you left my side, you were fully clothed. Like, now you come back. Where your robe at, brother? Your belt's missing. What went on in that ship?
Just to go back real quick to that the Saiyaman outfit that Gohan was without the cape, that we all just the black tights on. Didn't it seem like Gohan was extra husky when he was fighting Deborah in that outfit? Like, I've never seen that physique to Gohan.
Oh yeah, when he got the
anywhere else,
he was swole.
He was swole as shit in those black tights. Like anywhere else, though, I was like, yeah.
Look, that's why Mystic Gohan was so swift. He cut down. He lost all that muscle mass where he leaned out. He was on the fruits and veggies diet. That's what it was. Slimmed up.
I have this like old figure of that,
oh, that's so dope.
Hey.
Oh, that's so dope. Has he got one glove on as well?
No, he doesn't have his gloves on in this one. But
he had to take the other one off.
One of those old Bandai figures. But yeah,
that's so cool. Yeah, Black Suit Gohan is honestly like, how we talk about peak Trunks, which is long hair Trunks, Saiyan armor. That Black Suit Gohan is peak Gohan, in my opinion. I just think it's just
1,000.
another
the
Bandai
best.
figure.
Oh, you got the Trunks, yeah boy. But like the black suit is Vegeta's clothes, as we've talked about before, essentially. So maybe they just took a little bit from Vegeta's physique because he's very swole.
Yeah.
And thought, we need to apply this. We need to respect the black suit, and we need to.
It's really humorous, like when you break down the Great Saiyaman's look. Like Gohan was traumatized on Namek. Like this shit stuck with him his whole life, yo. Like he's doing Ginyu poses. He got on Vegeta's fit. Like all his worst moments as a kid just manifested into this superhero outfit. Like,
And on top of that, Android 16 look, like the green, like
that's what I'm saying. Look,
someone give this boy a fucking hug,
bro. You got the Goku armor, and you got the Vegeta tights, and Vegeta whooped his ass up and down Namek multiple times. So, you got the Ginyu poses. The Ginyu Force took turns whooping his ass up and down Namek multiple times. So, got the Ginyu for 16, who we watched get his head smashed right in front of him. It's just trauma. It's just all. That's why he's wearing them sunglasses. That's to hide the pain. That's what it is.
Yeah, hide the tears. And like Bulma designed it for him as well. Like, you know what? I got something for you. Like,
yeah, she said
Bulma,
all your
bro.
worst childhood memories that I was there for. Ha.
Yeah, you want to wear those, right? I got you, man. That's good. I got you sorted. Like,
She said, wear your trauma, then no one can use it against you.
it's like a subconscious thing because he didn't even notice. He's just like, yeah, this looks mean ass.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, go on.
She
Sweet
said,
ass.
I'm drawn
It
to
just-
this outfit. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know why I'm crying at night now, but like, I like my outfit. I like my new outfit.
Hilarious. The trauma of Gohan only on Dragon Ball for Life. in a Daima breakdown, do we go through the psychological trauma of Gohan as a child?
It's necessary.
It's 1000%
Necessary.
It's needed.
Necessary content.
Was there anything else from 7 and or 6 that was of note? We got Super Saiyan Small Goku, that was fire.
We have
Great fight.
Goku saying, "Oh, they'll catch up to us when they're like, yo, you know your friends arrived in the demon
You
world." He
wanna
said,
wait for
"All
the
right,
people?"
cool." He said, "Yeah, nah, I'm cool."
Wait, who went to get Vegeta and them? Someone that's going on a date.
Habis.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And then instead of and then
Yo.
in order to appease him, King Kondon was like, he goes, "I want a pizza with worms." He's like,
Nah, bro, that shit was hilarious.
"Yo,
When,
their
the
interactions
king-
are pretty funny."
When the king was
Yeah.
just like, he said, "I got you, my G." He said, "Unlimited pizza." He said, "No, just one large
I just need
pizza. Just one large pizza will do." Like,
How about Bulma was like, "Oh, you go to like beauty appointments?" Like, she's
and looking at that one little, like an alfalfa
everybody always
here.
looks at the curl. Everybody always looks at the curl.
I really like it. I like that character.
He said, "I got a date to get to." The king said, "You don't got no girlfriend."
yo, the king be hating on
lying.
Abyss, man. Yo, Abyss
Boy,
just
King
trying to
Kadang.
do his thing, and King be hating.
Facts. Big facts. But I love the interaction with Goku and Gloria when he kept calling him like Goalie Row, and he's just like, "It's Gloria."
Oh yes,
He's like, "Goalie Row." He's just like, "You're doing this on purpose." He's like,
it's a Nosuke and Tanjiro all over again.
Yes.
Like a Nosuke that's not called Tanjiro by Tanjiro even once.
ever.
When is the English dub being released for these episodes?
I think at the end of the month. I read somewhere
for
29.
Diamond? That's a great question. Yeah, they just
Okay.
did the first 3, and it was like, we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, they said we'll get
A
there,
little later.
All right, we promise we'll get there.
which is gonna be interesting. The fact that like when it comes out later this month, if it's just they're just gonna do week by week, episode by episode. So like they already had the first 3 episodes dubbed in the theaters, but then they're gonna be like, all right, but here's episode 1, episode 2 is gonna be next
They
week.
about the mangas. They about the
Yep.
mangas in real life.
I swear to shit, like, you know, at this point, we are worn thin. We really are. No, we're getting fed with Daima, but, like, please don't test us.
I
We
know.
are struggling.
Like this week will be very. I just hope that the pace picks up because
This
that's
fight
what
scene
it
looks
talks about.
from the little teaser trailer at the end looks like it's gonna be really good. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, the Tamagotchi
Because,
seems ready.
He said, "I'm
Ready to
Tamagami
fight.
3.
Yeah, that's
I
what-
challenge you to a duel."
The way that
Also,
Goku says his name and he's like, what?
Because you would think that these giant robot guardians were like super stoic and couth, and he's just like, "What do you want?" Like, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, shit."
I was like, damn. Nice. I would have said the same thing. I would have reacted exactly the same. What do you want?
He's just like, "Why are you yelling? I'm right here." Like, I'm standing right in front of you.
Do you want to fucking fight or what? Like, is that what you
Right.
want?
I
Fine.
also love the simplicity that like Goku's us in thinking like, oh, what's the ritual to activate the fight? And the guy was like, just go up there and try to scrap. He'll know what to do.
Yeah.
Just tell him. Just do
Yeah,
it.
just
Just be
challenge
like,
him. That's
yeah,
it.
just be like,
challenge
yo,
him.
just be like, I'm trying to fight, and he'll fight.
Legit. Yo, I'm trying to fight. All right, bet.
Yeah,
That's it.
start up.
That's all that
try to
happened.
step. Let's go.
He said, outside of standing here, that's all I do. Let's go.
It's my only job.
It's literally
the
all I do,
only
bro.
active part of my
He
job.
said, "Stay ready, so you never have to get ready, man."
I will say something that I am kind of excited for, because I don't think, and I could be wrong, like Beck said, this could be my headcanon, so don't quote me on this. I don't remember or think, I personally don't think it's ever happened, but if it has happened, I don't remember it. I don't remember a weapon versus weapon fight in Dragon Ball. There's usually like one person has a weapon, and then Goku has a finger.
There really aren't that many weapons, though, are there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't think of a time where it's like two opposing fighters both wielding a weapon that get into fights.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Man, the way that my brain is scanning.
I know.
right
I'm just
now.
trying to like go through like the Rolodex.
I mean, in the
head.
'90s action figures, Frieza had a bazooka.
Brother. What?
I don't know when it, like for your like 10th wedding anniversary, I'm gonna find that toy for you, Trav. Like, as much as you brought this toy up, I'm gonna find that toy for you, Trav.
I will join you on that.
I'm gonna present it to you as an anniversary gift, bro. It's gonna be great. But yeah, so I'm excited about that because we've said many a times, like once you get to a certain power level in the Dragon Ball world, when they're just like everybody's gods here, the fights are like massive and cool, but you miss like just that martial art aspect of it from Dragon Ball, and we've been getting that. Yeah. I've enjoyed these fight scenes. They've been my favorite thing about Daima, are the fight scenes. In between all the eating scenes and the shitting scenes and the packing of the plane scenes and crashing the plane and then the repacking. They packed the plane back up. We didn't need that scene.
Frieza with the blicky.
Why is he blue?
Frieza with like an AK-47 on screen. Shit. $18? It was 18. Oh, that's 1,800 yen. Oh, fuck, I'm so blind. I'm so old. I need a nap.
Not series 13. What happened in series 1 through 12, Frieza?
with accessories. All right, Frieza needs this gun.
Why is there also a red ball as well as, and it's like the size of the like the
is it
like his head?
Is it a miscolored Dragon Ball? Probably.
Yeah, actually. But why is there only one? Why is there a gun?
That's how they get you. You got to buy each character to collect the Dragon Balls. That's how they get you.
And it's just normal Frieza. Like it's not Mecha Frieza
scary.
or anything like that. That would have made more
scary.
sense.
Like,
I don't like it.
It's a little daunting to look at this guy in the face.
I don't like it at all. Make it go away.
It's like piercing into my soul.
Time after dark, baby.
Time after dark. Oh man.
GG's.
Is there anything else that we need to cover in this episode?
That might be a good place to end it. I don't
Yeah, we've gone balls deep into it. I think we're out.
We've gone Deborah deep into this episode.
Yeah, I mean,
7 Dragon Balls.
We did learn that Nahare is able to destroy the Pansy's collar.
The unbreakable metal that's only ever been broken in all of Dragon Ball lore.
Yeah, the metal, the Kachi metal that was supposed to be unbreakable that Gohan broke with the Z sword. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong again. Didn't we see the metal again in the Tournament of Power? Like, I feel like that term was used again in Super, and I feel like it was in the Tournament of Power. I don't know if the stage was made out of that. I hope not, because that's just mad destructible. But I feel like this metal has been I think this stage was made out of Kachi.
This shit is the most breakable shit ever. Well,
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know if it's the stage, but almost positive that this metal had
Oh,
something
yeah, it
to
was.
do with the tournament. It was the stage was made out of that?
Yeah.
Hilarious. Look at me
Wow.
remembering shit.
It's nice that they recycled that, actually. Like, I didn't mean that as a pun. It's nice that they actually recycled that word, that material.
Yeah.
But
Very
like we
good.
said Bex before, making things more complicated. They could have just referred to it as just like Glen Metal. Like, don't add the designation that it's unbreakable when we've only ever seen it broken. Like, Dragon Ball Z got broke. Super got broke. Here in Daima, we broke it. Like,
Yeah.
And Shin said like anybody can learn this magic. It's not just it's not just exclusive to the Glens. He said no, other people can learn it. And Pansy's like, ooh, I want to. Pansy gonna learn it. She gonna free her people at the end of this. And
facts. Liberation. The Pansy
Yeah.
Liberation Front.
the Pansy Liberation.
Name of this episode. Well, I don't know. If you get nothing out of this episode other than laughs, we did our job.
Yeah. Well played. Well played.
We did our job. I'm scrolling through pictures of the episode, see if there's anything else that we needed to touch on. I think that's everything. All right, I guess if there's 20 episodes, we're nearing the halfway point here. Any predictions from what we have so far, what we think might be coming up?
I think we'll get. I don't think we're gonna get all 3 Tamagami fights completed.
Really?
Okay.
I think the first one we will. I feel like the second one, I low-key feel like Vegeta's gonna fight because he's gonna show up, get wind of Goku fighting the Tamagami, get jealous, and be one and be like, well, I want to challenge them.
I got next.
And I feel like for one of the Tamagami fights, they're gonna be interrupted by something because I feel like that always happens in terms
like
of
the last one.
Yeah, like whatever they think is their final fight or something, there's always another wrinkle that pops up that puts a wart in their plans. But that's I don't know, I low-key think that not all Tamagami fights are going to be completed.
That's actually a good point, Trav, especially for the number one that we know is like right outside of Goma's castle, because it's like, if assuming that they beat the first 2 and they show up with 2 to his castle, I wouldn't think that he about to sit here and let them fight that third one, like to try to collect all 3. Pretty sure he would try to like interrupt that shit, like, oh, they got 2 already, let's stop this fight from happening. So,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that happening. But bro, I just don't see how there can only be 20 episodes, because we still got the fusion bug that we know can fuse 3 people instead of just 2. Like we have to use that. We don't know who put the light seals over the 3 demon worlds and how you can get through them. Like, we're still in the 3rd. Like, there's still so much stuff that I would love to explore and learn. I mean, I guess like you were saying, Bex, if they pick up the pacing, we can get through some shit. But it's a big if. We'll see. We shall see what happens. But Trav, I do agree with you in regards to, I think Vegeta's going to want to fight the second one because Goku got the first one. We won't let Vegeta. I would love to see a little mini Gala gun. I'd love to see that. Bring back the finger gun. It's coming back. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Predictions. Okay, long shot. Taking a long shot here. Still under the assumption that these balls give up more than one wish. I don't see how you get through this show and not have Goma come into possession of the demon eye and unlock whatever crazy demonic powers he has. Like, why would you bring that up and not have that happen? I feel like he gonna get said eye, maybe change form to like a real brolicky form. I think the Tamagotchis are going to use the fusion bug and fuse into a 3 thingy thing and fight with the Z Fighters. like help them out. Like maybe they'll figure out that Goma's like a piece of shit. And you know what's the old Namekian? What was his name? Never. Yeah, like, you know, maybe he'll have like with Piccolo there. Maybe he'll have like a Namekian call to arms. They're like, damn, let me side with my brethren, my green brethren. Like, been running missions for this guy who's out here handing out slave necklaces and zapping years off people's necks. You know, that sounded real kinky. This Daima After Dark.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I would because it's like I don't really want to see a Goku Vegeta Piccolo triple fusion. I just don't want to see a green Saiyan. Like I don't want that. Like, and I can't think of where else there would be like 3 characters that it would mean something for them to fuse together. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be the Tamagotchis that fuse it. I still want to know what the fuck that bird thing is. That's at the end of the credits. It bothers me. It bothers me greatly. I'm still holding out hope that that's the dragon. But yeah.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
I wanted to be.
All right.
Because it's like, it doesn't fit. I know mad anime intros and outros like have like feathers like floating around for some random reason. That's like a thing. But like, I feel like if that whatever that bird thing is feels important. Like whatever it is.
If it's in an intro or an outro, and if it's like a thing, it's generally pretty relevant in some kind of way.
That's my headspace, and it's like literally the last thing. Like Goku's like looking at the feathers, like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then the birds flying off into the sunset, and it's just like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm putting my flag in the ground. I'm tripling down that that's their dragon, just bigger, like a phoenixy dragon with mad feathers and shit. That's where I'm going with that. But yeah, so yeah, Goku's gonna fight too. Goma's gonna get that eye. The Tamagotchis are gonna become good guys. I don't even think they're bad guys. They're just protectors. They're just doing their thing. That's what it is.
They're just doing what they've been told to do.
So when they roll.
Big facts. Big facts. Bex, you got any predictions or theories for any of these remaining allegedly 13 episodes?
I just think that, you know, what we already spoke about with Glorio, in terms of him definitely being stronger than what we've already seen. Yeah, I kind of fuck with the fusion of the 3 Tamagotchis. Because I don't really want to see anything else. I don't really want to see anyone else fuse. I've seen Goku and Vegeta fuse a billion fucking times. Like, unless the fusion was to result in something whack like Super Saiyan 4, like, you know,
Veku.
I just
about to get that Veku fusion.
Yeah, like, you know, but that would be wild. Like, I kind of don't want that. Like, I kind of do, but I also kind of don't, because the route to get to that would have to be ridiculous, and I know that my eyes would probably roll so far into the back of my head that they wouldn't be able to go any further. Like, kind of thing.
I can't do it.
It would be hard to do that with like dignity, you know. So yeah, the Tamagotchis fusing would be cool. I definitely Vegeta. I'm just repeating your guys' predictions, actually. Vegeta fighting the second Tamagotchi.
They're only giving us so much to go off of.
Yeah. I do think, that, I think Goma will end up being something fucking wild as well. Something crazy. And I've thought this the whole time. There's definitely more to that whole situation. That's probably why we haven't seen much of him, you know, to date. And maybe why they haven't built much fear about him, because he's just going to come out of the woodwork like, fuck, look how strong I am. You know, like Broly type shit.
Y'all see me.
Look how strong I am. Oh my god, I'm going to kill all of you. And then, it's a massive team effort at that point. Like, the story feels pretty normal and basic. And, you know, that's cool. I like that about it. But it does make it pretty easy to predict. And, you know, we're all basically saying the exact same thing about what is likely to happen. And I'm pretty confident that these things will happen. And if they don't, I'll be like, oh, yeah, sweet, that's fine. But, yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's crazy. I think you might have just cracked some code here, Max, because it's like, I think hearing that Geekdom announcement, part of the thing that I'm having issues like accepting is, like you just said, it seems like they're telegraphing like what the show is going to be. Like you said, it seems very predictable and easy, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But it seems like so predictable that I'm waiting for them to swerve me. Like I'm just like, all right, give me something different. Like, give me something that I'm not expecting. But it's like, as with superhero manga, we were waiting every week, like, ooh, give us something different, and they never did. So
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm trying to temper my expectations.
I can't honestly see them. I can't see Toriyama as particularly a twisty person, you know, to twist things massively. There's never really been, you know, big daddy twists. Like, it's always been pretty
big
straightforward.
Daddy twist is the name of this episode. It's going to take Mikey to have to listen to the whole episode to get to that.
Thanks, Mikey. But there's, you know what I mean? Like, it's always been, I'll transform, you'll transform, I'll transform again, you'll transform, we will then fight for realsies. Like, it's really been mostly just that the whole time, regardless of where it's been. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, that's generally the meta for, you know, Dragon Ball in general. So I just don't see it being twisty. I don't see there being anything like, holy fucking shit, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Unless it's some shit like Trunks in Dragon Ball Z, like, what? What the fuck is this?
Last time we were taken for a loop, like, oh shit, who's this new guy?
Yeah. There's been a couple of things. Obviously, Martian Vegeta exploding himself. You know, that was a bit of a twist. Like, fuck, he was evil literally 4 episodes ago. Okay.
Or evil as shit.
Whoa. I can't keep up. I'm only a child at that point. Like,
he back to murdering again? Shit.
Yeah.
Man, having a bad day.
But even that wasn't a twist. That was just him going back to his roots. It's just being him true to himself.
Could you imagine like the people who got left behind, like who were like stayed like behind for the tournament? Like when Vegeta left, he was just a prickly, you know, normal guy, and then he showed back up and just started offing people. They was like, "Oh, he was gone for like 2 hours." The fuck happened? Like what happened?
And then like a while later, he's like talking in their heads. He's like, "Can you guys please help us?"
Isn't that motherfucker reading that I died?
I see that guy. I remember his voice. He was saying some shit, and then he blew up like 1,000 people. I don't think we should do what he wants us to.
Damn! Did we just discover a plot hole? the people of Earth. Cool, but like specifically the city, West City, they should have ignored the shit out of him. They're like, yo, we're not giving you shit, murderer.
Get out of my head.
That's the alternate ending in Dragon Ball Z. The city that Vegeta blew up didn't offer their power, so the spirit bomb wasn't strong enough. Boo wins. Hey, Boo wins. Show's over.
Victory for Boo.
Here we go. We writing a new ending. Right. Well, Trav, because I'm sure this is going to get more off the rails the longer we go.
Yeah, Trav, help us.
You got any words of wisdom?
I'm hungry.
Not for Daima After Dark.
We understand.
Look, Trav didn't have no words of wisdom. That's the big daddy twist right there, baby.
Hey, look.
Whoa.
Daddy twist. Oh, man. Well, lifers, thank y'all for spending this time with us. You're late at night. Well, you know what? Oh, we should put at the start. You have to
take
watch
the spit. Don't quit.
That's the one.
Okay.
Like if Deborah spit, make sure it don't miss.
Oh shit!
If you try and hit, let Deborah spit. I'm saying.
Oh my god! If he doesn't say this kind of shit,
if you put on that slave collar, Deborah might holler.
See what I'm saying, bro? Go. I was gonna say, go see Puff Daddy or Diddy, but don't. Just go see someone to give you a fucking music record. Just not him, not Jay-Z either.
The best way to end this episode. man. Well, lifers, we call you guys the lifers because you quite literally put the L into DB4L. And much like Vegeta, we know that we can't grow this spirit bomb without you, minus the fact that we murdered a bunch of y'all. So lend us your energy by way of likes, subscribes, follows on YouTube, the social medias, and all that Jupiter jazz, parts 1 and 2. And the easiest way to do that is by clicking the all-powerful link tree of might in the episode description below. I will always point, even though this never is the real, so you'll never see
clip this for a real one time.
I'm making one time, one time for the one time. We're going to clip this for the real so people can see the point. But like we always say here in the Kame House that Toriyama built, whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So open up your nerd eye, and we will see you next time on Dragon Ball for Life. Dodon Ray. Wow. Shout out to super producer Mikey and Dragon Ball GT.
We love you, Mikey. And shout outs to Yali. All caps.
All
and Tank.
And Tank. And
Ashi.
The Ray.
And Layla.
Later, nerds.
Mortals, listen up. It's your god of destruction, Beerus here. Subscribe and follow the Dragon Ball for Life podcast, or else you shall be erased from existence. Hakai.